In the most recent Total Film magazine, Marvel Studios' What If creator AC Bradley talks about the approach to Marvel Studios' What If and says that it's on par with what Marvel Studios' live-action films have to offer in terms of quality and expectation. Whenever I talk to people, they still seem very confused by the fact that Marvel Studios is going to be doing cartoons. Many of these people are also confused due to the fact that they don't really pay attention to the bigger Marvel universe, and most of the stuff that they absorb that's part of the whole Marvel output is just the films. So to them it's a little strange to see cartoons set in the MCU. What If is certainly a big ask for casuals, and Marvel Studios is hoping to turn that cautious optimism, or what in the world is this, into something that people tune into every week like they do with the live action series. Which now brings us to AC Bradley, when he says that when it came to writing this series, that when it came to coming up with the concepts, essentially they approached it with a fan fiction type of mentality, and that they were pushing for surprises, for twists, for turns, and for making you feel like if you've watched the films or the other Disney Plus offerings, that this was on par in every single way with what those have to offer, except this is the animated side of it. And one important thing he said that I think is really important is that the first 30 seconds of the series or any given episode has to catch your interest. That it has to be something that if you watch only 30 seconds, you go, okay, this is like the movies I've seen. This is that same type of feel and vibe, so I'm going to stick around for this entire episode, and if I like it, maybe even tune in for the next one. So this seems to be something that they're definitely pushing for, and it makes me think that with the recent reports that they're approaching this like the Twilight Zone, for example, that every episode is going to have some sort of big moment in the first minute that has to hook you and then keeps you interested. I mean, that's what the Twilight Zone openings were like, where they tease what's to come and then you experience it. So hopefully, as they say here, there's plenty of fan fiction that they wanted to dive into and deliver to the fans, and the quality will be high. Hopefully it is. We don't know until we watch the entire series, but I believe they're not going to have a misstep with this one. Because, as always, the next MCU project is their first bomb.